Hello student, welcome to Math and Science Clinic. Today we will discuss about the class 9 Ncert science, that is chapter 3, the atoms and molecule. So it is essential for the student who are also preparing for various competitive examination, because Ncert is the part of the general knowledge of every competitive examination. So let's start. We already discussed about the historical fact about the various atoms and molecules given by various philosophers such as Rishi Canada and etc. So if you don't watch that video, then go my channel and watch that first. Then we come about the laws of chemical combination. We already learned about it, the law of conservation of mass. So let's give a brief information about that. The law of conservation of mass stated that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. So mass cannot be created nor be destroyed. The total mass of the reacting substance is always equal to the total mass of the product so formed. Okay. Today we will learn about the laws of constant proportion. Lavoisier along with the scientists noted that many components compound are composed of the two or more elements. Each such compound had the same element in the same proportion, irrespective where the compound come from and who prepared it. Okay, according to the Lavoisier and other scientists, that the chemical compound, any chemical compound, that is, suppose we take the example of water, it is always in the constant proportion by mass. That is, the hydrogen, 2 hydrogen is there and 1 oxygen is there. If we take water from anywhere, any source of water, suppose we take water from the river or we take water from the tube well, its chemical composition is always same by weight. Okay, so in this compound such as water, the ratio of the mass of hydrogen and mass of the oxygen is always 1:8. Suppose we take the weight of the hydrogen is 2 hydrogen weight is equal to 2 AMU, that is 2 atomic mass unit, and oxygen is 16 AMU, that is 16 atomic mass unit. If we take this as a ratio, if we cancel it with 2, 2 1 are 2, 2 8 is 16, it will equal to 1:8, and it is same for every compound of water. Okay, every compound of water is same. That is, the ratio is always universally same. He further described that, thus, if 9 gram of water is decomposed, 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen is formed. 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 gram of oxygen is formed. That is the ratio by mass. Okay. So similarly, in ammonia, nitrogen and hydrogen are always present in the ratio of 14:3. That is, the chemical formula is NH3. The weight of ammonia, that is the nitrogen, mass of the nitrogen is 14 AMU. That of hydrogen is 3 atom of hydrogen is there, so 3 AMU. So it is always in the same ratio by mass. It is universal. Okay, from where it is obtained, it does not matter from where it is obtained, it's always same. So this led to the law of the constant proportion, which is also known as the law of definite proportion. Okay, this law was stated as postulates as in a chemical substance, the elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. Okay, this is the law. You have to remember this law. The chemical substances of element are always present in the definite proportion by mass. Okay, the next problem faced by the scientist was to give the appropriate explanation of this law, which they can't. British chemist John Dalton provide the basic theory about the nature of the matter. Dalton picked up the idea of a divisibility of the matter and was till then just a philosophical idea. This philosophy is proved by the Dalton. He took the name of the atom given by the Greek, said the smallest particle of the matter is atom. Okay, as given by Democritus, the smallest particle of the atom is matter is atom. He took this idea, and the theory is based on the laws of chemical combination. This is Dalton's atomic theory. He gave the theory that is called Daltonatomictheory. atomic theory. Okay, Dalton atomic theory provides the explanation for the laws of conservation of mass and the laws of definite proportion. Okay. According to the Dalton atomic theory, all the matter, whether the element, compound or mixture, is composed of the small particle called atom. All the element, compound and mixture are composed of the smallest particle, that is the atom is the smallest particle of all these substances. The postulates of the theory may be stated that all the matter is made up of tiny particles called atom. The tiny particles of all the element, all the matter are atom. If we take a matter, suppose this is a matter, this is a rubber. The tiny particle of which this rubber is made up of is called atom. Atom. This is the smallest particle, atom, that is which is composed of this, which is composed to form this rubber or eraser. Okay. The next one is the atom is an individual particle which cannot be created in a chemical reaction. That is, if I take the atom of hydrogen, this is the smallest and individual particle. It cannot be further divided into the smallest particles. Okay. So this is the smallest particle of matter, that is atom. And it cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed as well. So atom of a given element is identical in mass and chemical property. Suppose I take the atom, that is hydrogen. Its chemical property, that is it is highly flammable. Okay, inflammable, and its weight is 1 AMU, 1 atomic mass unit, 1 AMU. It is same for all the atoms of hydrogen. Okay, so the third one is the atom of given element is identical mass and properties. The next one is the atom of a different element have a different mass and chemical property. So we already took the example of hydrogen, and we have taken another example, that is oxygen. It have different properties to that of the oxygen because hydrogen is inflammable and it help in the burning. It don't burn itself, it help in the burning oxygen. And its weight is 1 AMU. I already told 1 AMU, and it has weight that is 16 AMU, that is atomic mass unit. It is same for all the hydrogen and oxygen, and hydrogen and oxygen are different elements, so they have different properties, chemical property, and different masses as well. Okay, so same is applied for all. We take the example of another helium. It is also have different properties and a different mass. So let's proceed to the next postulate, that is the atom combined in a ratio of the small whole number to form the compound. Okay, atom combined in a ratio of small whole number. If I take take a example of water, 2 hydrogen is there. 2 hydrogen is present here along with 1 oxygen. So it will always combine in the whole number, smallest whole number, that is 2 plus 1. So number of atom here is 3. 1 atom of water, one molecule of water is composed of 3 atoms. That is 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. The relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. Relative number and kinds of compound, atom is constant in a given compound. As already mentioned, suppose you take the example, another example, that is carbon dioxide. It is always composed of carbon and oxygen. Okay, we can't take carbon along with hydrogen to form carbon dioxide. It is not possible. We always have to take carbon along with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, and its ratio is always same number. That is, we have to take 1 atom of carbon along with 2 atoms of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Okay, we can't take 4 and 6. We can't take like this. We have to take 1 atom of oxygen, 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Okay, this is all about the Dalton atomic theory. We'll study about in the next chapter the atom and the smallest particle. So let's study about John Dalton. As he is a great scientist, we have to study about something about him. John Dalton was born in the poor Weber family. His father was a Weber family in 1766 in England. He was born in a poor family. in 76 in England. He began his career as a teacher at the age of 12. At the age of 12, he studied 7 years later, he became the school principal. In 1793, Dalton left for Manchester to teach mathematics, physics and chemistry. It is 3 subjects, that is mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay, he spent most of his life there teaching and researching. Okay, in 1808 he presented the atomic theory, which was turning point of study of the matter. Okay, turning point of study of matter was given by John Dalton, very important, Dalton atomic theory. In 1880 he gave this theory, Dalton atomic theory. Okay, so thanks for watching this video and keep share it with your friend and stay blessed. We'll study about what are the different atoms and what are the different properties of atom in the next class. Thank you.